Imagine walking into a place where time stands still. An abandoned hospital with rusted gurneys and whispering hallways. A ghost town where shadows move even when no one's around. Goosebumps, right? These places exist, folks. Left behind for reasons we can only speculate about. Welcome to Heavenly Stories. Today we're diving headfirst into the spooky unknown, exploring 6 horror-filled abandoned places that you can actually visit. Now I gotta warn you, some of these spots have histories that'll make your hair stand on end. And if the rumors are true, you might not be alone when you visit. Ready to get spooked? Let's do it! Alright, let's kick things off in West Virginia, home to the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. This place is massive, like seriously huge. It used to be a psychiatric hospital, but it's been abandoned since 1994, just left to gather dust and, whatever else decides to move in. Now this place has seen some things. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures lurking in the corners of their eyes, hearing whispers in the dead of night, and some even claim to have seen full-body apparitions. And here's the kicker, they do ghost tours. If you're brave enough, maybe you can be the judge. Just, maybe bring an extra pair of pants. Next up, we're heading over to Ukraine, to a little town you might have heard of, Pripyat. Ever heard of Chernobyl? Yeah, that Chernobyl. This place was home to thousands, just regular folks living their lives until that fateful day in 1986. One nuclear disaster later, and the whole town's evacuated overnight. Poof, gone. And the creepiest part? It's like stepping into a time capsule. Buildings are left half standing, the amusement park sits there, all rusty and overgrown, and the silence, it's deafening. Now you can actually take tours of Pripyat, but there are some areas that are still so radioactive they're strictly off limits. Now for those of you who like your spooky with a side of creepy dolls, boy do I have a place for you. Buckle up because we're heading to Mexico City, to a place called the Island of the Dolls. Sounds delightful, right? Wrong. This place is the stuff of nightmares. Imagine a tiny island completely covered in hundreds, maybe even thousands of decaying dolls. The story goes that the caretaker of the island started hanging these dolls to appease the spirit of a drowned girl he found in the canal. Visitors have reported hearing whispers coming from the dolls, seeing their eyes move, and just feeling this overwhelming sense of dread. Chapter 4, Chateau Miranda, the cursed castle of Belgium. Alright, let's hop over to Belgium now, to a place that's both beautiful and terrifying, Chateau Miranda. This abandoned castle has a history that'll send chills down your spine. It was once a home for sick children, but let's just say, it didn't exactly have a happy ending. The castle is rumored to be cursed, and people claim to have seen ghostly figures staring out from the windows. So if you're feeling brave, you can wander the halls and see if you encounter any of its spectral residents. Chapter 5, Hashima Island, Whispers from the Deep. Next stop, Japan. We're heading to Hashima Island, also known as Gunkanjima, which translates to Battleship Island. It was once a bustling coal mining town, but when the mine shut down, the island was abandoned. Now it just sits there, a crumbling ghost town surrounded by the sea. You can actually take a guided tour of Hashima Island, but be warned, many say the spirits of the former workers still linger there. Chapter 6, Eastern State Penitentiary, where screams echo in the darkness. And finally, we're ending our spooky journey in the good old US of A at the Eastern State Penitentiary in Pennsylvania. This place was once known for its brutal treatment of inmates, so yeah, you can bet it's got some stories to tell. It's considered one of the most haunted prisons in America, and for good reason. People have reported hearing disembodied screams, seeing shadowy figures lurking in the cell blocks, and experiencing sudden, drastic drops in temperature. You can take a daytime tour of the prison, but if you're feeling really brave, or maybe a little reckless, they also offer nighttime explorations. Just, maybe don't wander off alone. Outro until next time, stay spooky! So, there you have it folks. 6 spine-chilling, abandoned places that you can actually visit. Would you be brave enough to step foot in any of these places, or would you rather just watch from the safety of your screen? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this spooky journey into the unknown, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more terrifying content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure. Until then, stay curious, stay brave, and whatever you do, stay out of the shadows.